Hi folks, David Waring here again with InformedTrades.com and the second video in a series on the fall of Bear Stearns. If you've been following this crisis at all, you've probably seen that there's much debate surrounding whether or not the Federal Reserve should have intervened to try and save Bear Stearns. In order to understand both sides of the debate here, it's first important to understand the role that Bear Stearns played in the global financial markets. In addition to being a large player in the mortgage-backed securities markets, which we learned about in the first lesson of this series, Bear Stearns was also the second largest prime broker in the United States. The fact that they had such a large share of the prime brokerage business is a major factor behind the argument that they were too big to fail. So the first thing that we're going to look at is exactly what prime brokerage is. Institutions, unlike most individuals, trade via credit lines. What this means is that they have to go to the institutions that they want to trade with and prove their creditworthiness by providing financial statements and then put up collateral to secure the credit line that's given to them. You can think of this similar to an individual going to buy a house and obtaining a mortgage to buy that house. They have to go and prove their creditworthiness by providing their bank statements and their source of income and these types of things, and then they have to put money down to secure that loan. The second thing that it's important to understand is that where an individual will normally have his brokerage account with one firm and trade with that firm only, institutions normally trade with multiple firms. The reason why this is differing banks and broker-dealers provide better pricing for different products, and also a hedge fund or other financial institution may want to have multiple banks or broker-dealers competing to provide them the best price. So with this in mind, it would be a real hassle for these institutions to have to go to all these different places that they wanted to trade with and form credit relationships with each of them individually. So just like Visa allows you to go and shop at pretty much any store you want to, a prime broker allows you to go out and trade with all the different people that you want to trade with, but you only have to form the credit relationship with that one prime brokerage firm, which would be Bear Stearns in this case. And then Bear Stearns, who is your prime broker, allows you to go out and trade with all the different places that you want to trade with. They also provide you with back office reporting capabilities that allow you to see all your trades with all these different institutions that you've done trades with in all the different markets that you've traded in, so bonds or foreign exchange or whatever it is, in one account on one report. Once the prime brokerage relationship is set up, the prime broker then acts as the counterparty to all trades. What this means is that when the hedge fund or other financial institution that's using the prime broker places a trade with any of the other financial institutions that they're allowed to trade with through that prime broker, those institutions that they're placing the trade with see not the hedge fund or other financial institution as their counterparty or as the ones that are placing the trade, but the prime broker as the one that's placing the trade. So for example, if I'm David Waring Hedge Fund and Bear Stearns is my prime broker and I do a foreign exchange trade with UBS, then UBS sees not David Waring Hedge Fund as the person they're trading with or the institution that they're trading with. They see Bear Stearns as the institution they're trading with. So from a trading standpoint, if a prime broker is allowed to go bankrupt, then that is the equivalent to, from a market standpoint, of every firm and institution that uses that firm as their prime broker going bankrupt all at the same time. So you can see, the debate on one side developing here of why Bear Stearns, many people say, was too big to fail, okay? And so now that we have a background into why people think that, we're going to delve a little deeper into that in our next lesson, as well as the other side of the aisle and the debate on the other side of that. So we hope to see you in our next video. For more great information on the subprime crisis, please visit our Subprime Learning Center at InformedTrades.com, and have a great day.